Ja tervehdys rakkaat siskot ja veljet ja tervetuloa jälleen Starfieldin pelailun pariin. Viime jaksossa, jos nyt oikein muistan, niin oli pieni briefingi ja nyt pitäisi sitten lähteä, oliko se nyt joku tehdas hommeli, factory hommaa katsomaan, joten ei siinä. Mennään missiunaa eteenpäin. Katsotaan nyt vielä, mitä se täällä sanoi. Arcturus 2 mennään ja... Selvä. Ei siinä sitten. Otetaan heti tämmönen... Nopea fast travelli. Ei olla taidettu ikinä täällä käydä, niin... Oh. Au. Saatana. Me kuollaan. Hittolainen, taas väärä nappula. Ei jumalaut taas. Perhana. Ja.
Locking on.
Joko se on ohi, herranen aika sentään. Tuolla. Otetaan. Kaikki lootit tänne heti nyt. Olikos vielä? Huhhuh. Olipas aikamoinen taistelu ja onneksi selvittiin. Tiputetaan ne kaikki aseet ja ressut tänne. Ai niin ja hitto, jos mä olisin ollut fiksu, niin mä olisin ostanut lisää noita noita ammuksia. Tekis mieli vähän kokeilla jossain kohtaa. Me rupeaa olemaan näitä aseitakin niin hemmetisti, et... olko. Se on hyvä, että on aseita vaan.
Life in all its many-colored glory.
Oho. Hop. Oi pastille.
All sorts of places had to be abandoned for one reason or another.
This is Paxton Hall, commanding officer of the 1st. Marshal Blake must be getting desperate sending a lone deputy out here. But I'll give credit where it's due. You're a hell of a pilot. You came here seeking justice. It's waiting for you inside.
Itse asiassa, ennen kuin me mennään. Yksi pointsi. Onkos täällä? Noin. Eihän täällä edes näe mitään. Ai. No joo, nyt on perkele. Come on, piikkas nyt. Tombstone. Oh. Älä muut sano. Mutta siitä huolimatta täytyy tulla ja kokeilla onneaan.
I'm a man of action. I've got no use for lies. So when I tell you that you're being manipulated, you know I'm telling the truth. You think the Council of Governors really cares about anything but themselves? They're greedy and corrupt. You're a tool in the hands of the unworthy, just like I once was.
Hienoa, Sami.
I was loyal. I followed orders, and I led good men and women to their deaths.
Toi olisi aika kovaa. Mutta niin.
I'll carry the stain of that dishonor to my grave.
Se kuoli, okei. Ei olisi tarvinnut ladata. No siinä on Rambo. Täällä ei vissi ollut. Oh. Kassakaappi ei saa unohtaa. Mut hetkinen, jos toi menee tohon, sit toi menee tohon. Tämä menee tohon, eikä mene, kun se menee tohon. Eikä mene, kun tähän. Ja sitten tämä menee noin.
Every time I see
No ei toikaan huono. Kaikki on niin kauhean kivoja. Aha. Siellä. Ja kaikki ohi. No ei hätä.
this is my favorite part.
Oh, hetkinen. Mistä sä? Siellä. Saatana, tää on niin sokkeloinen ja tämmönen höyryä siellä, höyryä täällä. Hetkinen, mikä? Jaha, täältä saatais. Joo.
Enemy continued. Sensors.
Ai saatana. Robotti, hoida säädä. Noniin, sinne hän lähti. Farin reitti 112. En mä taida. Oi saakeli, melkein tiputti. Se siitä. Ai. Nämähän ampuu ihmisiä. Okei. Okay. Ai sä et kuollut vieläkään, vaikka oli ihan suora sihti. Suora sihti nuppi. Tai sitten teitä oli useampi täällä. No. Älä nyt vaan sanoa, että se oli meikäläisen röpötti. Täällä oli vielä jossain yksi mut. Sami vetää tuolla. No, hän kuolee vanhuutta. Tai vanhuuteen.
The First Cavalry was the greatest fighting force the Freestar Collective has ever seen. At the Battle of Mira, the First Cavalry was destroyed. Why? Because the generals got scared and asked for a truce. I've got no...
Musta tuntuu, että aina nämä pelien pahikset, niin ne tuntee, tai siis ne pitää omasta äänestään niin paljon, että ne tykkää sitten. Ei, kyllä me toi pidetään.
For cowards, or for the people who put them in power. I've also got no sympathy for those who do their bidding. And that means you. What?
Death sentence!
Miten mä voin ampua ohi tosta? Vittu, että mä menin painamaan taas väärää painiketta. 14, ei. Mut itse asiassa mä taisin olla kyllä väärässä, että kyllä tässäkin sniikkaaminen ihan toimii. Ihan samalla tavalla kuin Skyrimissä ja näin, mutta... Mutta... Se on. No nyt on. Miten tää voi se antaa fyysistä 15. Oh.
Wise to be in my way.
Näin. Kieltämättä tää on kyllä ihan mukava paikka. Oh. Teitä on muutama näemmä. Antaisin mitä tahansa, että mulla olisi jousipyssy ja sillä kuule hiljaa vaan pistäis menemään. Tai sitten jos mulla olisi tähän aseeseen kunnon skouppi, niin... Kontaksa vai mitä sä teet? Joo.
Grisly, but part of the job.
Oo, mehän saadaan tosta. Mut mitä tarkoittaa, jos mä otan tän pois? No, menes nyt leikkimään siitä sitten. Itse asiassa mehän pystytään... Oho, väärä. Mehän voidaan itse asiassa kutterin kanssa leikata toi. No helvettiä, kun sä oot siinä tiellä.
Please proceed with caution.
Noin. Herra on hyvä ja menee sieltä. Flänkkää hienosti. Hienosti menee tekstuureitten läpi. Perhana. Okei, kuka tippuu? Halo? Väärä nappula! Saatana kun nää edes mitään. Mulla on semmonen tunne, että nyt jää luuttimatta kyllä aikaa paljon. Kaiken näköisiä ammuksia, mutta... Ja missä se meidän robotti? No Sämi vääntää, se on hyvä. Niin hän sanoi. Ota tommonen. Down boy. Voi jumalautko onnekas paskiainen. Ota tommonen. Ei kato. Ei oo pesäpalloa tullut harrastettua tarpeeksi, että sais heitetty pitkälle ja kovaa. Ja... Mihin se juo?
Justice? Well, what about This is for my soldiers. Minutes away. Minutes from winning the battle and the war. When the ceasefire order came down. Now there's a debt of honor.
Okay.
The people who betrayed us, the people of the Free Star Collective, are going to...
Elää höpötä siellä turhan päiväsi, kun keskity siihen olennaiseen. Oho, nyt on... Mikäs tää on? Weapon track. Expertti, totta kai. Shotty. Mikä on shotty? 78 ja kaikki on... Ei. Rattler, ei. Eli tuolla on joku megahyperjuttu. Siinä oli 105. Grendeli. No joo. Paljonkohan niitä täällä on? Otetaan tohon tommonen. Okei, nyt on muutama. Täytyy vaihtaa taktiikkaa. Ei tää edes kutita noita. Mä olin vaan liian kaukaa. Au. Okei. Saakeli. Okay. Odota, mulla on lataus kesken, ei silloin saa ampua. Eikä heittää natteita. Ai sä lähis sinne, Hanne. Voi jumalaut, mikä jätkä.
Looting the dead ain't glamorous, but it sure is profitable. Time to tango.
Extreme cold. Okei. Okay. Missä se on? Ai se on siellä.
Incoming! Really get your blood pumping, huh? You're dead! You hear me?
Okei, mua lataan. Rauha. Pappa lataa nyt. Nyt ei mitään hätää. Kiitos. Mihin hän meni? Hän... Joo. No, ole siinä hetki. Kato nyt, kun hienosti meni. Otit mä sut jo, Mikä? Outfit, Jaha, ja Samilla on taas Parkinsonin tippumisanimaatio menossa. Hei.
I can't believe it. You just took on some of the best mercenaries in the Freestar Collective and cut right through them. If we'd have had more like you in the war, we could have planted our flag in New Atlantis. Not the way it should have. Of course, I can't expect you to understand what we sacrificed, what we lost. You don't know what it's like to look around and see the faces of warriors who trusted you to lead them as they die screaming. I watched brave men and women torn limb from limb by monsters. I saw mech pilots cooked alive in their cockpits as their machines burned. Those deaths didn't have to be meaningless, but spineless leaders gave up on us even when victory was within our grasp. You pity me? Is that it? You haven't earned the right to pity me.
Joo, ei olisi pitänyt katsoa tonne päin. Nyt meni Samiltä koko pohja hänen lauseesta.
You really want to know? Because you might not like the answer. Last chance, deputy. You can walk away right now and remain blissfully ignorant, thinking you fight for a noble cause. But if you still want the truth, I'll shatter that illusion for you right now.
No me tiedetään kuitenkin, että se yrityspomo on kaiken tämän takana tai jotain höpö juttua, niin...
We'll see about that. Not long after I started the first, I was contacted by a man who said he represented someone wealthy and influential. I refused to work for a shadow client, so we agreed to set up a meeting. Imagine my surprise when Ron Hope showed up. He offered me a lucrative contract to take possession of certain farms throughout Freestar space.
Hmm.
All I know is that after we cleared the place out, Hope was sending in some kind of machinery. Our job was to make sure nobody saw the operation. To keep the Rangers off the scent, Hope wanted to hit a lot of places quickly and finish whatever he was doing before word spread. We needed another ship to meet his timetable, so he gave us the intel necessary to steal one from his factory. It also let him play the victim and keep suspicion to a minimum.
Näinpä näin.
Sure I did. The money was good, but the payback was the real reward. If I could avenge my men, make some credits, and eventually expose a member of the council, well, that, my friend, is my definition of justice. You think I've lost? Is that it? I haven't lost. You go find Ron Hope and tell him what I've told you. Then you can deal out whatever justice you see fit. You do your job, and I get one last piece of vengeance against the Council. Don't bother. I'm gonna make this easy for you, Deputy. I'm gonna die the way I lived. Weapon in hand, no compromise, no fear. But first, here, take this. Use it to cut out the weakness rotting at the heart of the Freestar Collective. When the next war comes, and it will come, the Collective needs to be strong. Now my unit's waiting for me, and I'm gonna report for duty one last time. Goodbye, Deputy.
Ah. Okei.
Hope before the jetpack.
Saatana hölmöä. Toki olisi kyllä ihan jees, mutta no, otetaan. Hittolainen, kun noitten kaikkien pitää olla. Pitäisi olla joku tämmönen Metal Gear Solid Snakein nukutusnuoliase, että sit kun on höpötetty tarpeeksi, niin sit vaan nukuttaa pojat ja vie heidät oikeuden eteen. Vähän tekis mieli, no itse asiassa käydään nyt vielä katsomassa mitä tuolla. Ei kun hetkinen, tämähän on se paikka, juu, täällähän me oltiin jo. Vai oltiinko? Kaikki näyttää niin kauhiaa samanlaiselta. Mikäs tää on justis? Terve Sami, mulla on nilkka poikki.
Thank you for your deposit to the Coroco Book Fund.
Elää koita olla vitsikäs. Mä mietin, että jos sä tulet tällaiseen oveen, niin mahdaksä sä pystyy, jos sä olet nyt vaikka grindannut sun hahmoa, niin pystytkö sä jollain master-hommalla sitten menemään noista ovista ja yllättämään nämä nämä bossesielut. Tuskinpa. Jaha, hetkinen, tonne. Valo. Ja noin. Voi voi, mites mahtaa nyt pääjohtajan suu mennä?
Ron hopes the best thing that happens.
Missä tässä on ovi? Ei ole.
Rely on your valuables. You can't protect.
Upsis.
To think one man made all of this. Nothing was here until Ron.
Kohta joku sihteeri rupeaa huutamaan, että hei, te ette voi mennä sinne.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
Burkett. We set some ambitious quotas. Every one of them.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
Good to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news. Did you now? Well, don't keep me in suspense. Well, that's one hell of an accusation, Deputy. I see. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Burkett. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Just hear me out, and you'll see. I had a good reason for what I did.
Varmasti.
The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things. We developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold. Not all at once, of course, but we could never find anything that would grow in it. Eventually, everything we tried to plant failed and died. Mining is expensive, and so is the cost of raw materials. My mineral-enriching fertilizer solves several problems at once. The farmers provide free manual labor, and once the land is ready, we move in to extract and process the soil.
You tricked them into poisoning their own land for your benefit.
I have a business to run. I can't afford to spend a credit more than I absolutely have to, Mr. Coe. level with you. We're falling behind the competition. The hardworking people of this town depend on me for their livelihoods, and I won't let them down. Cutting my costs means saving their jobs.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job. And more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and return the land to its rightful owners.
Ei se mene ihan noin enää.
Like I said, I give you my word. Besides, the work was just about done. With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
Totta kai. 20 tonnia.
Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
No nehän niin on sulle kiukkusia, ei mulle.
I have to admit, I admire that uncompromising attitude. You've made your position clear, Deputy. Now, it's my turn.
Wow.
I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
Careful. I think he means business.
You just threatened a member of the Council of Governors. On my authority, you're stripped of rank, declared an outlaw. Guards! Dispose of this criminal!
Miksi aina? Joka kerta. No niin, lopetas nyt. Naispuolinen jetliini. Pikabum.
Afraid your time's coming up. Grab everything useful.
Vai täällä on vieläkin yksi? Niin no, hän nyt olikin. Oli se ensimmäinen. Otetaan sulta sitten. No Rattleri, joo. Noniin, tässä on maailman parempi paikka, kun on saatu paha pois. No.
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person. But everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful. No, you're wrong. That's not all he was. He always looked out for us, for his employees. We never saw that side of him. And now he's... You killed him. Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people.
Joo.
What happens to us now?
Uutta duunia vaan alle. Joku teistä perustaa hienon firman ja palkkaatte sinne henkilöstöä ja näin poispäin.
Maybe. Someone new will need to step in. Maybe Ilana. I think she could lead us. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
There's a lot of smart, hard-working people here. You'll figure it out.
Jaaha. Ei muuta kuin raportoimaan sitten isolle herralle, että... Mut mitä mä sanoin, että iso herra oli kaiken takana, et no eipä siihen kovin pitkää matikkaa ja älykkyysosamäärää tarvittu.
Looks like organics aren't gonna be a problem here.
Sorry, spaceport's always...
Pretty tough living here, but live on your own.
Ai niin, ja sit täytyy muistaa myös ostaa niitä ammuksia taas ja myydä ylimääräiset tykit ja näin.
Back. Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there? Damn, you've got guts of steel. Did you find out why the first was taking over farms? Wait a damn minute. You're saying Ron Hope was behind this whole thing?
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all? That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims. All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this?
Yeah.
Sounds like his pride got the best of him. Damn. This is going to send shockwaves throughout the Free Star Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger? Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Freestar Rangers. Marshal, I approve the deputy for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge.
Yeah.
Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents. You've shown that faith was well placed. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Well done.
All right.
Great job.
Hip hip hooray. Very own star classic starship with no research free record. Okei. Mut en mä halua tosta vanhastani luopua. 12 tonnia tuli
Welcome to the
kuulkaa.
Rock, I guess.
Minkäslainen? Täällä no onpas meillä. Massaa, tossa oli 16. Vaihdetaan toi nyt. Mua rupee... Ranger, joo ehdottomasti tää on ihan mahtavan näköinen. Sitten toi helmetti, kyllä. Muut, no vähän on ehkä paska verrattuna. Mut joo, tää on huomattavasti oho. Ihan jees. Ai niin, ja sit on vielä toi ja... Toi hattu nyt on vähän semmonen... No joo, olkoot hattu pääs. No niin, hei, me saatiin tämä homma nyt tehtyä ja... Otetaan tohon taas meidän legendaarinen Guikki-save ja ei muuta kuin taas seuraavaa jaksoa kohden. Joten iso kiitos katsomisesta, muistakaa peukuttaa, muistakaa tykätä, muistakaa tilata kanava ja muistakaa myöskin hypätä tuolta alhaalta meidän yhteiselle Discord-kanavalle. Joten jatketaan siellä. Se on moi!